Did you know that I will talk about a team that the Fangraphs depth charts absolutely hates. They've got the Padres losing 83 games, which feels like a lot.
Doesn't feel like impossible, though.
That's what I was going to say. We alluded to it a little bit, how they kind of mystery box everything, and it kind of sort of always works. But I don't know. Like, how do you guys feel about the Padres this year?
Not great, personally.
I just hate the back end of the rotation. Joe Musgrove, Herman Marquez, Randy Vasquez, Griffin Kenning, and JP Sears as your depth pieces behind Nick Pivetta and Mike King is real bad.
I don't mind Musgrove and King. It's the fifth part where we're getting.
Well, no, that's Musgrove is the three.
He was separated.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Two from
the 4, 5, and the 4, 5, 6, 7 are Marquez, Randy Vasquez, Griffin Kenning, and JP Sears. And the only guy I think can be a real major league starter out of those four this year is Griffin Kenning.
Yeah. And
Griffin Kenning also can't throw more than 50 innings at a time without getting hurt.
He needs a nightlight, some are saying. Griffin Canning, historic nightlight user. He just doesn't have it, man. Do you remember that? That was like a classic Angels bit of what because he would just do classic, get your pajamas and nightlight on. Here comes Griffin Canning.
Classic.
I will say their bullpen is crazy deep. Like, it is shocking how deep their bullpen is. Where I feel like if you want to talk about like teams that may be good trade partners, I'm like the Mets may need to go dip into, and it sounds crazy, but like the Padres' fifth inning guy might be good enough to be the
Jeremiah Estrada is one of the best relievers in baseball, and he's like, their sixth inning guy. It
is insane to me, and that's not even factoring in roster resource. Doesn't even have Jason Adam in there yet. Like,
yep.
It is a very, very good bullpen. So, like, John,
the lineup stinks, though. They have three guys projected for over a 110 WRC plus. The bottom of that order is genuinely bad.
Respect, Freddie.
Yeah, I mean, I think Machado, Bogarts, Laureano, Merrill, and Tatis is enough to have like a decent lineup. Cronenworth, I think, can be average. Gavin Sheets, I think, can be average. I think the issue here is that their current projected DH rotation is Miguel Andujar and Nick Castellanos, which is ass. And their starting their catchers are Freddie Fermin and Luis Camposano, who are both really bad.
I don't think Fermin.
Respect Freddie Fermin, dog.
He's not bad. He's not a good hitter.
He can't hit. Like, he's not an elite defensive catcher.
He's just in my eyes.
He just exists
in my eyes.
No. I'm pivoting here. In my eyes, I think it comes down a lot to Jackson Merrill.
Guys, Freddie Fermin had a 77 WRC plus in one WAR last year as a catcher.
It's honestly higher than I thought it was going to be. WRC plus.
Yeah. If you can get that to like 85, we're in business, man. Rudy, I think you're right. The other thing too, though, is Tatis feels like an eternal question right now, where I think that like the defense is very good and he is a good hitter, but I think that there is the assumption in San Diego that he will return to being an elite hitter. And how many
Tatis.
Oh, sure.
Like, because in his first 3 years in the league, yes, limited playing time in 19 and 20, I'm aware. We're talking like a 150, 160. Now it's more.
Every year, 151, 151, 158, popped, hasn't gone above 135 since.
And that's where I'm like, does he get back to what he displayed then?
When he was on
I honestly like, don't think it has
power?
Anything to do with the steroids. He just can't lift the ball for some reason.
Like, if I like his blind slash line from 2025 and Wilson Contreras's are shockingly similar.
Yeah. Wilson Contreras clears Fernando Tatis. That's read my mind. That's like the same thing. That's crazy. This is purely for the sake of the exercise. One slash line is 257, 344, 447. The other slash line is 268, 368, 446. I know who I'm taking.
All
know,
hail Craig Breslow, baby.
all
The thing
hail
that-
Plankton.
The
all
thing that is
hail Plankton.
Ben
That's-
Rice clears.
interesting about Tatis too is I like obviously this is like old news at this point, but like how good the defense transition to the outfield has been for him. Like he's truly not even just good, like he's obviously like an elite defender.
Didn't he
In
win the Platinum Glove?
Yeah, see, won the Platinum Glove over PZ. That's
so,
crazy.
The shout should be over Patrick Bailey.
Or sit on Rafaela, but it's just me.
Sedon is in the American League.
Oh yeah, did they not? Yeah, I don't know why I thought they only gave out one Platinum Glove. I think that used to be a thing where it was just one overall.
John, you were pulling.
No, they
for
just
me, and now
didn't
I'm,
get
like, a
the
little bit,
Platinum
like, I don't
Glove.
know if I
The
need
Platinum
to
Glove
decide
only
here.
existed.
I was like half
Rudy's
reading
like-
something
Rudy's
for
like,
work, and I was
"Fuck,
just
I'm
like,
in
yeah,
bed- I'm
no.
in bed with the uninformed guy. This kid not be a good one."
I was like half paying attention, but
John, I agree. Excuse me, Scott, I agree. So we talked about the defense translate, and I'm not suggesting he's not been worth the money. I just think a lot of what San Diego is reliant upon, which is I think what you were getting at, and I'll let you get back on that point, is like it's the bat has to be there too for them to.
I'm kind
achieve
of
what they want.
wondering.
yeah, I also think that the Padres' issues, like Tatis is like not even in the top 10 problems on there.
No.
Like
No,
like if they get a 20 point like OPS plus boost or WRC plus boost from them this year, then yeah, obviously that's gonna make a huge difference. But like they have a literal traffic cone. They're paying $300 million elsewhere in the field. I think that matters like a little bit more than fucking
Who are we referring to there?
Xander Bogaerts.
right? Yeah.
Hey!
More
He
Scott
runs the
Dragonsport.
base as well. At least, all right. Give him. I'm not
Xander Bogaerts is tragically bad.
I'm curious if they will end up swapping Tatis and Merrill in the field eventually, because Merrill's having a lot of injury issues with his legs, and I'm wondering if it would be better for his health to play a corner outfield spot. And Tatis is so
Dude, that'd be
insanely good defensively that he could play center. Like
That'd be
I don't
so
see
funny, dude.
I don't see any issue with Tatis playing center. Like I think
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
could definitely do it.
might be
Gotta
a
get a
good
nightlight for
move
Jackson
the
Merrill
Padres
while
to
we're at it.
make.
We're protecting a 22-year-old's legs.
Scott, I will push back on the Bogart slander. Only he was a 3-WAR player and an above-average hitter last year. Like,
but
Yeah, and they were all ground balls through the infield, and he sucks defensively, dude. I really
he
don't
was
care.
very good
He's
defensively
bad.
last year.
It's
Like,
crazy how the defense just is not terrible anymore, like it was in
yeah,
Boston.
I
like
didn't realize he had a step up in defense. Good for him.
He's
still
done the
ass.
Corey
I-
Seager where he's gotten
really
less
don't care.
athletic and better on defense somehow.
Yeah, none of it makes any sense.
He's
he's
not
he's
good.
he's DRS farming. He's not OAA farming anymore. That's the transition that's been made. But yeah, I don't know. That would be a hilarious swap if they swap that around. I don't know. When I saw 79 next to the Padres, I'm like, that is 100% a team that needs to be discussed.
I feel like
But this
if they're
is also-
healthy, they will be a winning team. Like they will make
Yes.
the playoffs. But I also think they are incredibly volatile because they are a team that is like one Mike King or Nick Pivetta injury away from being a 68 win team.
I will say this, and then I will pass the baton to Rudy. So apologies. I have been vindicated with the firing of Mike Schilt this offseason. Improvement in manager is actually going to be helpful as well. Not setting the exact same fucking lineup every day is going to actually be beneficial for that organization as well.
Platoons are good.
Vastly vindicated in the Mike Schilt is not good at his job debate that I had to get into on Twitter for years with Cardinals fans.
Who'd they hire?
It doesn't matter. Like it
No,
does.
Shield, it's not Jace Tingler either. Like it's both of those being gone are good news.
Oh, it's Craig Stammen. Okay.
Yeah, like they hired, I think,
Yeah,
a
that's
more
fine.
competent, non-asshole human being. So, Rudy, please, I didn't want you to lose your thought. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, like my only other thought with the Padres is obviously, I think they've been lauded and rightfully so for kind of quote unquote spending above their means and like setting the standard for teams who are not the biggest market or don't exist in the biggest market to spend money and put effort into putting a good ball club on the field. And obviously, like, their ownership situation's been a little dynamic, whatever. But I wonder if this is also, we're kind of seeing things start to fall apart around the edges, because we've reached the point where, you know, they have so much money tied up with a few guys that where are you supposed to get better, right? Like Scott said, you're spending $300 million on Xander Bogaerts. Like, yeah, the Padres did a good job of demonstrating that, like, smaller market clubs can afford to spend contracts like that. But maybe they're also showing us that smaller market clubs can't afford to have that money tied up in, like, a Xander Bogaerts. You know, like, there's two sides to the coin, and maybe that's also what we're seeing a little bit here is, like, they really don't have room to work with on the roster at this point.
I want to talk about a team that I am fascinated by. The only other team in my division that I think should not be tried at The Hague for violations of human rights, the Pittsburgh Pirates, projected to go 82-80 on Fangraphs. I
like what the Pirates did.
I say I'm in on the Pirates in the big.
I don't think they'll have a winning record this year because I don't think Jared Jones exists.
He does. He does exist.
Does he? Does he really?
Does. He does.
Are we sure?
I mean, he's gonna miss. He's not starting the season healthy.
No, that's fine. Ideally it's not, but I don't know.
Not fine.
I mean, like, it's okay that he's at least going to make. I think he's going to have an impact in the second half of the season. Where, like, this is very much. I think I said last year about the Pirates, where it was like, this is the year they need to prove that, like, they're at least a serious ball club, and if they don't, like, people will get fired. And they did. They met the expectations. Or not met. I think they met my expectations, and then they doubled down this offseason. I don't know.
Tried.
Yeah,
they tried to get Schwarber. They tried to get Eugenio Suarez. Like, they try. I mean, like, if the other pieces they added, like Brennan Lau and O'Hearn and Ozuna, that was kind of a random one last week. But okay, I'll give them credit for trying.
On the Pirates, dude.
Well, so my thing I was about to say, John, is exactly what you're talking about, where they wanted the celebratory pat on the ass for, well, you know, we offered Schwarber market value.
Exactly.
You've been terrible for a decade. That doesn't get it done. Schwarber's not signing with y'all for at market value. Like, they're trying to live in both worlds where they're still underpaid, they're still lowballing guys. But I don't know. I'll give them credit, but, like, I'm not going to give them, you know, the pat on the ass they're looking for. Like, oh, great, you offered Eugenio Suarez 1 for 15. You probably had to overpay for him, bro. That's probably what would have gotten him.
Nobody loves Cincinnati more than Eugenio Suarez. Like, I talked about that place like it is God's greatest gift to this earth. I respect the hell out of it, man.
I mean, they got a great train station. I'll shout out the Cincinnati Amtrak. If for anyone that's seen the most recent Superman movie, they use that as a filming location. Gorgeous building. Highly recommend you stop by. The chili's overrated, and I have nothing else nice to say about Cincinnati. Scott, I think I interrupted a point.
No, it was Rudy.
Oh, well, there you go.
With the Pirates, I'm somewhere between the wins are there to be had in the Central. Like, nobody in the NL Central is invincible. The wins are there to be had, but I'm not moved by this offense. I mean, their highest projected offensive player is O'Neal Cruz with 2.7 F4, and everything around that is like that or worse, which feels like if you take the Cubs, who have everyone's projected between like 3 and 4 WAR, and then just subtract like 1.5 from that, you get the Pirates on the position player side. Why did they put him in
center field too, dude? Like, what a hilarious organization.
So that I'm just like, I don't see an offense there still. Like, maybe Ryan O'Hearn will continue to prove us wrong. Maybe Marcelo Ozuna still has something in the tank.
Corner outfielders.
But I don't see an offense there. And also, like, you want to talk about a team that's one injury away. The Pirates, you know, Paul Skeens will be healthy. Here's hoping. But the Pirates are a Paul Skeens injury away from having basically nothing going for them. At least momentum-wise, like, that would feel like the wheels completely falling off.
Rudy, there's one thing I'll push back on. You're the only guy that still thinks it's like a Fugazi for Ryan O'Hearn. We're at like 3 years straight years.
I'm on Team Rudy there. Ryan
O'Hearn, dude, He's on like
I'm with you,
3
dude.
years in a row of a 120 WRC plus.
Okay, that moves the needle for the Pittsburgh Pirates organization of Pennsylvania. No, it does not.
I mean, it moves the needle to get to 82 wins.
He has had over a 120 WRC plus once in his career. He's been a 3-win player once in his career.
He's also a platoon guy, and of those 3 seasons you just listed, one of them was over 500 plate appearances.
Yeah, dude. Fuck right.
You're narrative balling. You're narrative balling when the year before was 494. That's a crazy cherry.
500 is 500, man. Numbers never
I'm
lie.
just saying. He was a double header. He was a double header away from hitting 500 PAs in 2020.
Not if either of those starters were a lefty, bro. I
do think they're at least fun though. Like you're gonna get Connor Griffin, whether it's opening day, whether it's soon after. Like that's fun. I like Bubba Chandler a lot. Like I think he's fun. Obviously, he gets Skeens. Jared Jones, when he comes back, is electric. Like, mildly biased, but I still think Nick York and Distinction and Garcia are going to give you. There's something there between the two of them. Whether they're going to be full major league contributors is yet to be seen. But there's at least intriguing pieces that are going to be watchable, as opposed to other years where they're just trotting out with the 5 of us. It's it's at least watchable.
Respect all of us, dude. Come on.
You're better than Ryan O'Hearn. I'll give you that. So.
Oh, wow! Wow! I mean, you heard clip that. Peyton, clip that. I'm at least a 3.5 win player according to John.
Never once has Ryan O'Hearn got close to 3.5 wins. Never once.
He was 3 last year. He was.
That's not close in my books. That's Rudy. Don't step. We're on the anti-Ryan O'Hearn train.
Rudy, I will say, O'Hearn
at some
did
point
have
I have to stand up for the first name a little bit.
O'Hearn did have a OPS over 800 against left-handed pitching last year too. Like there was a step. There was definitely a step.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I totally get, like you said, you're validating the point that I was making too of like, yes, it's good that they made these moves. However, it's still like, yeah, 2 guys that like probably shouldn't hit against left-handed pitching full time. So it's better, but yeah, there's still work to be done in that regard. If Connor Griffin is just Bobby Witt Jr. and like that you're talking about, let's just throw in a 3-WAR like rookie.
What is like the 80th percentile of Connor Griffin season?
Rudy, that's not an outrageous thing to say. Like he's the number one, that's not a.
Keith Law said he's the best prospect since Mike Trout. Scott loves Keith Law, so that must be true.
The comparison I heard recently was a level-headed Hanley Ramirez, which is maybe the greatest prospect of all time.
Like who tried to stab somebody, as we recently.
Rudy, he's a 70 grade prospect.
Hanley Ramirez was so talented that even after trying to stab somebody, he still had a major league job for like 10 more years.
Rudy,
I'm just saying, how many times do I have to come on here and advocate?
No, you're fine. I said rookie year Bobby Witt.
Okay.
Rookie year Bobby Witt.
So he's gonna have 57 errors.
Player. Like, if I told you at the end of the year that Connor Griffin was going to put up an OPS around 720 and be worth 2.5 WAR, you'd be like, that's a good rookie year. That's what Bobby Witt did.
Okay, all right.
Bobby Witt had a 98 WRC plus as a rookie. I'm not calling him 2024 Bobby Witt. Right. I'm calling him 2024.
You said rookie year.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I tried to start a thing where I would get my friends to document.
I knew that this was going to come up. I stand by this, by the way. He's like, I'm going to embarrass Scott right now. I stand by this. 100%.
Well, you kind of can't, considering what's about to be said. Like, one of them just objectively already did it. So a few years ago, I was trying to get people to put out some sports takes that they wanted documented in like an Excel sheet. So it's like you can point back to this years later and be like, look, I said this and there's proof for it.
Yep.
So 2 of Scott's, they were kind of they were actually the same day. The one was his projected 2023 stat line for Bobby Witt Jr.
Yep. Compare this. Pull up his stats. Let's see.
Scott, you and I had this Bobby Witt standard test in a text chain.
Dude, I said he was going to be so terrible.
Yeah,
Wait, go.
Yeah, read this out because I think this might be the same thing Scott said to me.
I probably just copied and pasted it to you. It was like, yeah, like this is definitely it.
There's some really good takes on here, but there's some bad ones as well. So the first one Scott said was that the Royals won't keep Bobby Witt Jr. past his 6th year of service, and he'll be out of baseball.
Scott
This was
Yeah, out of ball completely, dude.
Hey, that's still possible. That's still possible.
Scott's waiting on.
What are you talking about? Why are we acting like that's hesitant? That's still on the table, by the way. Just so we're clear.
Bobby Witt could break into my apartment and shoot me right now, and Scott would be dead on.
That's February 23rd, 2023. And then same day, he also projected his 2023 stat line. If someone wants to get the actual one.
Let's go.
I got it.
So Scott's projection was, let me get through this whole thing because it gets funnier as it goes on. 689 OPS, a slugging under 400, a 38% K rate, a 5% walk rate, 34 steals, 21 errors, and a minus 15 DRS.
The errors is easily my favorite part of that.
Not the 38% K rate. That was
no. That's gonna happen very soon. Very, very soon. You guys are gonna see, but
that's incredible.
Scott, if you add up his K rate from 2023 and 2024, it's almost 38%.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude,
it's in fact 32%.
Dude, I absolutely I despise the Royals in general, but I hated how much hype he got, dude. I hated it so much.
John, you want a fun one to put in the Excel sheet?
Please. Let's revive this thing.
Brendan Donovan will have a higher batting average than PCA's on-base percentage in 2026.
Sorry. Come again. I will put this in here. What is it?
Yeah. Brendan Donovan will have a higher batting average in 2026 than Pete Crow Armstrong's on-base percentage.
Wow. Okay.
For reference, for those of you that would like to follow along at home, I'm going to give you two numbers, and you can guess which was the batting average and which was the on-base percentage. 287 and 287.
Jesus Christ.
It was the same last year, so not even a crazy.
Guess that the 287 is the batting average.
Yes, it's also the on-base percentage.
There's no way that was the batting average.
Yeah, Brendan Donovan hit 287 last year, and Pete Crow Armstrong got on base at a 287 clip. So I am looking forward to that sweet regression with the bat with PCA.
It already happened.
Oh, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
July.
The book is out. You throw 97 up and in, and then a slider at his feet, and he's whiffing at both of them. The book is out. That's how you strike him out at a 38% clip and get him to walk at a 5% clip, to borrow from Scott's now infamous.
He's basically
Unfortunately, I doubt he's putting up negative 15 DRS.
That part I'm not going to make I'm not going to speak a lick to his defense.
I don't think Bobby Witt put up a minus 15 DRS in 2023 either. I feel like that's a safe bet.
Also probably.
I think I was spot on with everything, really.
The walk
2029 for him to be out of the legue too.
The walk rate was 5.8%.
Hey, spot on, dude! You nailed that. You nailed that. That's a check. That is so funny, dude. Yeah, I gotta bring this back. If you guys have any takes you want in there, that's.
I'm going to stick with the Donovan one.
I'm going to
fire nice 900
OPS from the hip, dude.
I'm here for it. I like it.
But yeah, that's my favorite stat from last year is the Brendan Donovan batting average and Pete Crow Armstrong on base percentage. That's like such a beautiful thing to me.
So your hot take is just that's something that already happened 4 months ago.
Well, no, do you want my hot take? God, do you want my actual hot take? Do you want my actual hot take about Brendan Donovan?
I thought that's what the first one was. I'm confused.
Well, there's more. Scott, sometimes I just want to shit on PCA, all right?
Wait a second.
Well, you were like, here's my take, something that just happened. I'm like, okay, cool, dude. Like that's.
And for everybody following at home, Carson's favorite stat from last year is that a one-dimensional player whose best tool is batting
it's not one-dimensional at all.
Hits for batting average.
He also gets on base. He's not Luis Ariz, pal. He also draws walks. Come on now. Settle down.
Wow.
What a compliment.
I'm quaking in my boots at his 350 on base.
The bar is in hell. If we're like, well, he's not Luis Ariz at least. Like that's not Luis Ariz.
Hey.
We're all right. This is good. We're ramping up the hate at Diamond Digest.
He also plays like average defense.
I mean, he's not even on my team anymore. But like Rudy, my other take is that the Cubs will, in the next 18 months, extend PCA for at least $100 million, and it will age like milk. I'll also give that take. That service time extension is coming, and it's going to age fucking terribly. That's my other hot take on that. They're not going to pay Nico Hoerner to pay PCA, which I think is a terrible idea.
There's a lot
I'd
that's
like to hear
dynamic
your
about
take
that.
on this.
But when you say at least $100 million, that's really not committing that much money these days.
It's still $100 million contract. Like that's.
I mean, it depends on the.
That's Scott Kingery money, man. Like that's
Right.
that's nuts.
It's not Kingery, guys.
John Singleton money. Like,
Oh my- Scott Kingery got 20 mil, dude.
dude, he got more than that. Dude. I thought it was like 40 or 50.
It was like 6 for 24 or something like that.
No, I thought it was like 6 for 50.
Am I confusing
That's
you with
the
the
number I had
Evan
in my
White
head.
contract? How much money did Evan White get from the Mariners?
Scott Kingery got 6 for 24.
There it is.
Wow. All right. Good show. Fair.
Off the dome, man.
That's crazy. Damn.
I don't know
other-
why that's in my brain, but
My other question is, if the deal is not that long term, I feel like PCA is already beloved enough that you get a little bit of the like business boom to the contract, like the.
I think
That's
that's
cool.
totally
that's
fair.
cope. It's not gonna help you win games. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad. Hey,
You were the one
I'm
saying
glad-
this about Lucas Giolito.
Yeah,
It's not even that- no, hold on.
If Lucas Giolito has a 7 ERA, it's okay because his name's
That's
Lucas
not what I
Giolito.
said. I didn't say 7. All right, big difference. I didn't say 7.
I'm just saying,
Really,
like,
I'm glad that Wrigley will still be a sellout in mid-July. I'm glad that
If-
that
okay.
extra $100 million contract.
Hey,
made sure that
hey.
happened.
if the take is $200 million, I respect it, and the Cubs would look stupid. But $100 million,
Sure.
I'm just saying, it's not putting themselves
all
out
right.
all
Yeah,
that
all
much.
right. I mean, with
Yeah.
the
Just like
season,
6 for 100 mil. That's like 16 mil a year.
they're
And,
gonna,
like,
they'll do what they did with
He
Merrill.
has a 3-WAR floor when he plays defense.
Like, what you're describing right now is not even the Jason Hayward contract.
Sure. I still think it's bad. I in the context of also not paying Nico Horner, because that's the like I think
Yeah.
calculus they're gonna have to make is who gets the money.
Oh
Within
my
this
God, the
contract.
Cubs can afford both. Like, I know you're right, but like, Jesus.
Yes, they can. I'm not suggesting they can't, but you know they're gonna do that. That's the business calculus they're going to make.
I
And
just
think
don't.
that's bad.
Fair. I feel like a lot of the baseball world has kind of jumped on this idea that the Cubs are not intending to keep Nico Horner, and there's really no evidence either way.
I think they'll just put Matt Shaw at second base in 2027.
Yeah.
They're just gonna put Matt Shaw at second base and be like, well, we had a top prospect, got to give him the run.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't think there's enough evidence either. Like,
The alternative is you need to trade Matt Shaw, or he takes left field
Please.
for Ian Happ.
I would hate that, but like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll give one other fun Brendan Donovan take. He's going to win the AL batting title. That's my other Brendan Donovan take.
Oh yeah,
And, like-
definitely. He's gonna hit better than Aaron Judge.
It's a
Bobby
hot
Witt.
take for a reason, dickhead. It's not meant to be a guarantee.
I can see him
Yeah, but
winning
it's like-
like for
yeah, but
like
it's
the
like-
AAA
it's
team,
like saying,
maybe
like,
for the Durham
He's not
Bulls.
going
I can-
to Tacoma.
I could have a hot take saying that like fucking Neil Cruz is gonna lead the league in home runs. It doesn't mean it's gonna.
That was crazy.
It's not. It
Because-
doesn't mean it's realistic.
It's a hot take for a reason, dickhead.
Clip that.
Hot takes are meant to be like
Is there
somewhat
a
rooted
world
in
where it's so
reality.
implausible that Aaron Judge hits 315 and Brendan Donovan hits 317? No, it's not. Like,
Let me look up Brendan Donovan.
Carson's hot takes went from Brendan Donovan's gonna have a higher batting average than
Dude, they
fucking PC
started
or
off
MVP.
His first hot take literally just happened the most recent MLB season, and then now he's like,
Brendan
Brendan Donovan's going to
Donovan's
out-war Aaron
career
Judge.
batting averages are 281, 284, 278,
yes,
and 287.
it's a hot take. I'm saying, like, where's the disconnect?
Dickhead.
and he's playing in fucking T-Mobile this year.
Yes, a park that is
That's going to raise his batting average.
That might
It's
raise
going
the
to raise his
average.
batting
Yeah.
average. It's actually
Yeah.
easier to hit as a lefty in T-Mobile than it is in Bush. Like, there's
And also, it's just like if it's hard to hit home runs and you're not a home
if it's
run
hard
guy
to hit home
anyway.
runs and you're really good at hitting doubles.
I don't think it's rooted in
You
reality.
know what? Then fucking then castrate me for a
Dude,
second.
how do
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
think
Real
it's a
quick to
fine
interject,
take.
by the
I
way,
think
it is
they're- I
nuts
think
that
they're-
every projection system except for one doesn't have Judge hitting 300. That is insane.
He's gonna play like 70
I think-
games this year. I'm not moved.
There you go. That's how he's ineligible for the batting title. He can hit 500 in the 50 games. he
See,
plays.
now we're thinking.
Okay, great. You still have to get past Bobby Witt Jr., Jacob Wilson.
Yes, there's
Chuck.
hurdles. It's a hot take for a reason.
I think
Travis Ishikawa hits one into right. The Giants win the pennant.